Hello everyone, this is Group 5 podcast for CMC. Podcast explores the following issues: the current applications of education in virtual worlds, the advantages and disadvantages of using virtual worlds for education, and lastly, guidelines for the successful or effective use of virtual worlds for education. To start off, there is one thing that we do continuously every day of our lives, that is learning. We never stop learning in real world. Almost 1,000 billion US dollars were spent on education globally in 2010. The youth of today have been labeled the gaming generation and tend to look for distractions than, that can provide a form of entertainment rather than education. Visual worlds aim to introduce a new format of learning to the young and old. Any three-dimensional, web-based, multi-virtual environment can be considered a virtual world. There are dozens of virtual worlds in existence, but only a few offer educational capabilities. Of these are OpenSim, 3D Learn, ActiveLens, and the most popular, Second Life. Second Life can be seen as the scene meets Facebook in virtual world or virtual environment. So, what different forms of education are currently operating in Second Life? Since this Second Life allows users to build objects and place them in the world, the only limit is people's imagination. The biggest educational presence in Second Life is the New Media Consortium campus. The New Media Consortium campus supports events, classes, demonstration, art exhibition, and learning experiences. Not only will this be an additional resource to students, but also the only form of education for some students, especially those who have traveling restrictions. So there are a lot of advantages and disadvantages of virtual worlds for education. Some advantages include the following. They allow students and lecturers to communicate without physically seeing each other. They improve class interaction and take away the fear of participation from students, since it might be hard for students to participate in mostly traditional classrooms. Then students get a clear vision of what they're being taught about, since they actively engage with projects, with objects, unlike when students have to visualize or have to think of what the lecturer is trying to tell them. And then they gain a lot of experience that can be applicable even in real life, such as the shops they have in Second Life. So virtual worlds eliminate traveling and communication costs. Most of them are very flexible. Even when it's meeting times, people can quickly and actively collaborate on virtual worlds. Even though there are some advantages, there are some drawbacks, a few, because this is an evolving world. So some disadvantages include openness, lack of production, startup cost, high technical requirements for computer system, and lastly, steep learning curve to control avatar in virtual worlds. So when I talk of openness, I mean virtual worlds are open to public and available to everyone to use. So this could pose real threats and other threats to young people using virtual worlds for education. Coming to the lack of protection, due to increase of population, virtual world monitoring insights is hindered, and so on. So coming to guidelines of the successful or effective use of virtual worlds for education. The guidelines include collaboration and cross-functional teams, social networking, build students' leadership, scale project to feed resources, leverage in world resources, distance learning tools. Giving a brief of each of these points, when we're talking of collaboration and cross-functional teams, virtual worlds allow students to collaborate and work together to achieve a common goal. Carrying out a task on your own in virtual worlds can be daunting. So instead of having a student, for example, build a house on his own virtual world, it's better to have a group of students and then they all work together to build that house. That's it. Thank you.